You're standing at the edge of a black sand beach, the salty breeze swirling through the air. Behind you, centuries-old churches rise majestically, while in front of you, turquoise lagoons glisten under the tropical sun. La Union, the hidden gem of the Philippines, is more than just a surfer's paradise. It's a land of contrasts where you can wander through historic ruins, paddle through lush mangroves, and breathe in the sweet aroma of freshly harvested grapes. Get ready for a journey that will awaken your senses and ignite your wanderlust. The grand facade of the Agoo Basilica, Minore, stands tall against the sky, a structure that impresses not just with its architecture, but with its deep spiritual significance. As you step inside, a profound silence embraces you. The intricate ceiling murals tell stories of devotion and faith, while the soft flickering of candles bathes the centuries-old stone walls in a golden glow. You can feel the reverence of the pilgrims who have come here for generations, seeking blessings and guidance. More than just a landmark of Christianity in the region, this basilica is a place that invites you to pause, reflect, and find solace. Your adventure leads you deeper into a hidden natural sanctuary. The Agoo Damortis protected landscape and seascape is a mesmerizing mosaic of dense mangrove forests, swaying seagrass meadows, and volcanic black sand beaches. As you paddle through narrow waterways in a kayak, you feel the pulse of this thriving ecosystem. Fish dart beneath the surface while herons glide silently overhead. The waves of the West Philippine Sea roll gently onto the shore, whispering ancient stories carried by the wind. Here, far from the noise of the modern world, you find a rare moment of tranquility, an untouched piece of earth that has defied time. Tucked away among rugged limestone formations, Immuki Island looks like something out of a dream. The water in its natural lagoons is so clear that you can see every fish, coral, and ripple beneath the surface. You dive in. First, a refreshing shock, then pure weightlessness. Snorkeling among the rock formations feels like discovering a secret underwater world, and if you're feeling daring, you can leap from the cliffs straight into the deep blue. There are no crowds, no resorts, just you, nature, and the exhilarating feeling of complete freedom. Bawang Beach is the opposite of a crowded tourist hotspot. Here it's all about peace and quiet. The golden sand glows under the warm sun as gentle waves lap at the shore. With each ocean breeze, you feel the weight of everyday life lift from your shoulders. Fishing boats sway in the water, seagulls circle overhead, and in the distance, the sea stretches endlessly toward the horizon. Whether you're lounging under a palm tree, sipping a cool drink, or trying stand-up paddleboarding, this place is an open invitation to slow down and breathe. A vineyard in the Philippines? Yes, it exists. At Gapu's Grapes Farm, you stroll through sun-drenched rows of grapevines heavy with ripe fruit. Here you can learn how grape growing thrives in a tropical climate, or better yet, pick your own and taste the freshness straight from the vine. The air is filled with the sweet aroma of ripening fruit, and as you bite into a juicy grape, you realize this is what pure nature tastes like. More than just a farm, this place offers a sensory experience, a rare glimpse into a lesser-known side of Philippine agriculture. Standing like a silent sentinel along the coast of Luna, the Baluarte watchtower is a haunting reminder of history. Worn down by centuries of wind and waves, its weathered stones speak of a time when Spanish soldiers stood watch, scanning the sea for pirates and invaders. As you carefully climb over the crumbling masonry, you gaze out at the vast expanse of the West Philippine Sea. The waves crash against the rocks below, and for a fleeting moment you feel transported to another era. This is a place where time seems to stand still, fragile yet eternal in its beauty. The Kamai Nabato Art Gallery is not your typical museum. It's a symphony of colors, shapes, and textures. Everywhere you look, there are intricately carved stone sculptures, stunning mosaics, and handcrafted masterpieces by local artists. The walls seem to whisper stories, each chisel mark breathing life into the stone. Unlike most museums, here you're encouraged to touch, feel, and immerse yourself in the art. An unusual privilege in a world filled with do not touch signs. This is art that speaks to all your senses, a creative playground that sparks imagination and invites you to see the world through a different lens. In the quiet town of Luna stands the Namakpakan Church, a Baroque masterpiece that has drawn pilgrims for centuries. Its massive, weathered facade has withstood the test of time, while inside ornate altars and stained glass windows cast a mystical glow. At the heart of this sanctuary stands the revered statue of Nuestra Señora de Namakpakan, believed to be miraculous by many. As you walk through the wooden pews, you can feel the deep devotion of those who come here to pray. This is more than just a church. It is a symbol of faith, history, and the enduring spirit of the people of La Unión, carved in stone and preserved through time. Tootingan Falls is one of those places that remain largely undiscovered, a secret oasis waiting to be found. A narrow trail leads you through lush jungle, the sound of rushing water growing louder with every step. Then, suddenly, the landscape opens up, revealing a pristine pool fed by cascading waterfalls. The water crashes down in cool, refreshing torrents, inviting you to dip your feet and let the day's heat melt away. Sunlight filters through the thick canopy above, creating a dance of light and shadows on the water's surface. There are no crowds here, no rush, just the gentle sounds of nature and the pure tranquility of an untouched paradise. An adventure that begins with a trek and ends with the breathtaking sight of Bulalakaw Falls. This is nature at its most dramatic. The hike leads you through dense forests, across small streams, and past hidden clearings. Then, just as exhaustion starts to creep in, you catch your first glimpse. Water plunging from as high as 50 meters into a deep emerald basin. The mist cools your skin, and the thunderous roar of the falls drowns out every other sound. If you're feeling daring, a jump into the refreshing pool below is an absolute must. For those who crave the raw beauty of the wilderness, this is the perfect escape. Perched atop Reservoir Hill, the Christ the Redeemer statue stands 25 feet tall, a silent guardian watching over San Fernando. Reminiscent of Rio de Janeiro's famous landmark, its outstretched arms seem to embrace the city and its people. The climb is short but rewarding, leading you to an incredible panoramic view of San Fernando, the sea, and the rolling hills beyond. Arrive at sunset and you'll witness the landscape bathed in golden hues, a breathtaking sight that makes the journey all the more worthwhile. Whether you come for prayer, reflection, or simply to take in the view, this spot offers a sense of peace that lingers long after you leave. With its curved rooftops, intricate dragon carvings, and vibrant red lanterns, the Macho Temple stands as a striking symbol of Chinese heritage in the Philippines. Dedicated to Mazu, the goddess of the sea, this Taoist temple is a place of spiritual reflection and cultural wonder. As you enter, the scent of burning incense fills the air, while colorful prayer flags flutter gently in the wind. Every detail, from the ornate statues to the meticulously designed courtyards, tells a story of devotion and artistry. And as you step onto the terrace, a breathtaking view of the West Philippine Sea stretches before you, making this a place that touches not only the soul but also the senses. At the top of Pagoda Hill, you'll discover one of the most stunning panoramic views in La Union. Known as the Filipino-Chinese Friendship Park, this hilltop retreat offers a 360-degree vista over San Fernando, the Azure Sea, and the lush landscapes stretching beyond. The pagoda-style architecture and tranquil Chinese gardens add a sense of serenity, making this the perfect spot to take a break after a long day of exploring. But the real magic happens at sunset, when the sky bursts into shades of orange and purple and the city below transforms into a glowing sea of lights. The crumbling remains of an old Spanish mission church, the Pindangjan ruins, whisper stories of faith, colonization, and the passage of time. Overgrown with moss and creeping vines, these ruins exude a haunting beauty. As you run your fingers over the ancient stone walls, you can't help but wonder about the people who once worshipped here centuries ago. A strange silence blankets the area, broken only by the rustling of leaves and the soft murmur of the wind. This historic site feels like a doorway to another time, one that invites quiet reflection and a deep appreciation for the history that shaped La Union. For over a century, the Poro Point Lighthouse has stood resilient against the winds and waves of La Union's coastline. Once a crucial navigation aid for ships entering San Fernando Bay, this historic landmark now serves as a picture-perfect spot for photographers and romantics alike. From the base of the lighthouse, your eyes are drawn to the endless horizon, where the sea meets the sky in a seamless blend of blues. As the sun begins to set, painting the sky in pastel hues, you realize that La Union is more than just a place on a map. It's a feeling you carry with you. Right at the heart of San Fernando, the city plaza pulses with life. Surrounded by historic buildings, cozy cafes, and charming boutiques, this vibrant square is where locals and visitors alike come together. Palm trees sway gently in the breeze, children play on the open grounds, and street performers showcase their talents. This is where you can truly soak in the everyday rhythm of the city, sipping coffee at a local cafe, browsing market stalls filled with fresh produce, or simply enjoying the warm hospitality of La Union's people. As night falls, the plaza lights up, casting a golden glow that makes everything feel just a little more magical. If you're eager to dive deeper into the history and culture of La Union, the Museo de la Union is a must-visit. This small yet fascinating museum houses artifacts from the Spanish colonial era, indigenous artworks, and exhibits that highlight the province's rich traditions. Vintage photographs offer a window into the lives of past generations, while intricately woven textiles and handcrafted relics showcase the artistry of the Ilocano people. More than just a museum, this space is a time capsule, an opportunity to connect with the stories and heritage that define La Union. A trek through dense forests, the distant sound of rushing water growing louder, until suddenly you're standing before the breathtaking Tangadan Falls. Water cascades powerfully over a massive rock face, plunging into a crystal-clear emerald pool below. The mist cools your skin, the roar of the falls drowns out the world, and for a moment you feel completely alive. Whether you're floating in the cool waters, daring to cliff jump, or simply admiring the natural beauty, this is an experience that stays with you long after you leave. Welcome to the surfing capital of the north. In San Juan, everything revolves around the waves, the sun, and a laid-back lifestyle. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a first-time surfer, this is the place to ride the tide. The waves roll in consistently, making it a paradise for beginners, while more advanced surfers can take on bigger swells. But even if you're not here to surf, San Juan's relaxed vibe is enough reason to stay. Picture this: a cold drink in hand, the sun dipping below the horizon, and the sound of the ocean harmonizing with the laughter of fellow travelers. Urbistondo Beach is the epitome of La Union's easygoing spirit. Surfers carrying their boards, people strolling along the warm sand, musicians strum guitars in cozy beach bars, and the sunlight glistens on the waves. There's no rush here, only the sound of the sea and the feeling of being exactly where you're meant to be. Whether you're taking a surf lesson, unwinding with beachfront yoga, or simply sipping a cocktail while gazing at the horizon, Urbistondo is a place where time seems to stand still. Not all of the Philippines' breathtaking rice terraces are in Banawe. La Union has its own hidden gem, the Bolicaucu rice terraces. These lush terraced fields glow in vibrant green, reflecting the agricultural heritage of the region. As you hike through this serene landscape, the chirping of crickets, the songs of birds, and the gentle flow of irrigation waters create a melody that feels both peaceful and timeless. More than just a scenic wonder, these terraces are a testament to the harmony between people and nature. History buffs won't want to miss the Baxel Ridge historical marker, a tribute to the Filipino and American soldiers who fought against Japanese forces during World War II. This once battle-scarred hill now stands in quiet remembrance, a symbol of bravery and sacrifice. Standing here overlooking the valley, you can almost feel the echoes of the past, a solemn but powerful place that reminds us of the resilience of the human spirit. Are you a history lover, a surf enthusiast, or a nature seeker? Drop a comment below. And if you're dreaming of experiencing La Union firsthand, pack your bags because an unforgettable adventure awaits.